increase is actually attributable to the resolution that we're making, or is that really independent?
It's really not. It's part of our. It's been a part of our ongoing program. What Cowan is asking, I guess, is to get that acknowledgement from the members of council, the beneficiaries of using non-owned vehicles, that they understand what the implications are. You are still responsible. Your insurer would be the first responder to an accident, and where your coverage is exceeded, Cowan then steps in. It's just an understanding. Many councillors were of the impression that with that insurance, that it was Cowan that would step up when they had an incident or something. So they're just getting that public declaration as part of their clause.
Thank you.
Okay. Councillor Bonesteel?
Just a question on this for you to John. I didn't see time sensitivity here, so when do we need to have this done by?
I don't see it either. It's again, what Mr. Coleman indicated to me, it was he presented me with the information, we went over it. If council would like him to attend the meeting and ask questions and so forth. But, the unfortunate part, and I don't recall off the top of my head what their renewal period is, but it is tight. It's always been problematic that by the time you get it, it's a fairly quick turnaround to confirm. So I know when we wanted to go out for proposals, the request for proposals, it was, you had very limited time in which to undertake that. So.
And I'm speaking again. This is a supplement to you. It's been my experience that when Cowan is well known for municipalities, we've done a lot of comparisons. You know, this is a tough thing to do, is to insure a municipality. And the increases are not usually due to one municipality. It's like an impact thing. They take everybody. 5% is very good. I did some homework on this. 5% is very good. They're averaging 17% in other municipalities. So I guess my thing with this is, you know, we're not going to go around and start shopping this around. This is a very good deal. And just, depending on the time, just renew it. That would be my
Councillor Owen?
I mean, I agree. We need to renew it and move on. I mean, this is a provincial issue, and it's an AMO issue. It's an AMO policy issue around insurance and making changes at the provincial level around liability and so on. But who knows how long that's going to take, and that's not what we're here to do tonight. You know, and are there other things that we can look at over the course of the year before next year? You know, when you look at some of the AMO proposals, they're saying, okay, is there anything we can do with deductibles? Is there anything that we can, should we check again, or how long has it been since we've checked our limits, our dollar limits in some of those categories? And is that something that should be done maybe over the course of the year to get ready for next year, so we're ready for it? So, but as far as right now, we need to move on.
Speak to it again?
I've never spoken to this.
You haven't spoken to this motion. Would you like to speak, Councillor Russell?
I'd love to. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I think Councillor Owen says it correctly, and it's a timely thing. It's that leg time. We either have to do it strategically, or we don't do it at all. And in fact, this is what always happens, and I've wondered in the past. And I think it's why I was saying send it to the budget was I think we have to do the legal and the renewing because we've got to be insured. But I think it's a strategic thing where we would take recommendations through staff. We're going to look at the things that we're talking about. Sometimes you have to review these things as part of budgetary requirements to maybe review the upset limits and the fixed. So I'm just saying I agree with the motion, but I still go back to it should be something we look at it, but we shouldn't ignore this. This is a piece of our budget, and we shouldn't ignore it. We shouldn't just, well, we renewed it, because it's like anything else. You know, you could, for example, go to them at a certain point and say, we decided in our budget we renewed, but we'd like to change these limits, and they would probably quite gladly do that for us. But if we don't do that, we're not doing our due diligence.
So,
That's my thinking.
so to pass this motion to have the coverage, then a further motion may be put on the table that we invite Mr. Coleman in to speak to council at a future date and review our options.
With him and others.
Okay. Any speak to the motion, Councillor Russell again?
speak to the motion, I will make another motion. to
Okay,
speak
but
to
we
it.
better carry the one that we've got on the floor. Councillor
Would you
Bunsen?
let me speak to it again? Since it's the new.
I'll let anybody.
There you go.
It's at the table.
I think what we're saying, and I think it's right, is that this becomes a housekeeping issue, because if we're doing a practice that we are claiming insurance on, that we need to change, then we should be aware of that. So I think what Councillor Russell's saying, and I agree with him 100%, is that this thing needs to be renewed, but at the same time, maybe it's even a procedural protocols discussion that something like this needs to be reviewed maybe every 3-6 months as to, have we put in any claims, if we have, where the claim's coming from, that type of thing, and then we kind of know what we're paying for. Is that close? Councillor Russell?
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna make a new motion anyways. Thank you.
All in favor of the motion that's on this? We continue on with our, that's carried. Thank you. Councillor Russell?
I'd just like to make a new motion that CAO, the instructors, would include a review of our insurance coverage as per what Council Owen has mentioned, I think as part of our budget review, because I personally don't see having the salesman come in and do his thing. I think we should know internally before we have a salesman sell us.
I'll second.
Okay, second that. Most of the whole insurance is in this stuff. Okay, all in favor of that motion? Do it. That's carried, thank you. 6.6, Lake Smith drainage system for council review and direction. Councillor, who had their hand up for Councillor Owen?
I had some questions first, and then a couple of comments, because I guess we're looking at two issues. Now, I'm not the experienced mosaic drainage person. I know that person is sitting kitty corner for me, and who will want to say a whole lot more. However, I guess my question for staff would be around the pumping stations and the commissioners. These are volunteer folks, but do we have a set of standard operating procedures that these folks work by? And if not, is that something that we need to have in place?
We've tried to work, typically Al will meet with the pump commissioners every year, talk about the upcoming season and so on, but it's very much a discretionary issue amongst the people in the catchment area as to how to, when the pumps go on, when they go off, and so on and so forth. And they by hook or by crook, they work it out somehow, not always quickly and easily and expeditiously, and not always without emotion and so on and so forth. But, you know, you get to a point where Al would be faced with, usually we wanted the people that were most affected to have control over that. But if that isn't to be forthcoming, then some prescribed, and I don't know how you can do it, because seasonality of the system is so dramatic. It's tough to say that the pumps will go on March 31st and come, you know, it is a tough one. The alternative might be, to tighten up the process, either appoint somebody from outside the catchment area to do it. It's tough.
I think.
Okay, it's tough to do and to set dates and timelines, but is there something that can be done to bring these guys together and to put some kind of general procedure or protocol in place so that it might encourage improved working together? I guess that's my...
Coordination.
Yes.
It's the coordination. And Don and I talked about a meeting with the farmers in the area, a meeting to get together on how the pumps are operating and that was what brought this report here, so I'll let John speak to it. That's the direction I think it needs to happen. It happened a number of years ago, and that's what things got set.
Well, there's two parts to this report, so
Let's do the one.
let's do the first one, because I do want to speak to the second. So that's all I wanted to say.